feels like a glitch, sometimes stuck in a loop, but I learned to debug, one fix and I reboot. Every fall teaches me how to stand tall. Code breakers here, ready for it all.
I'm not GPS, but I help you find the way. Every choice we make rewrites the day. When you feel lost, just follow my light. Pathfinders here will be alright.
We're decoding life, no luck, just grind. Every win is something we design.
Hack Yea, we don't wait for fate. We show up,
Grow up and rewrite the game.
Hey Hacksters, welcome back to Hack Yea, where we're continuing our Power of Why mini-series. And today we're flipping the script a little. I get to interview our very own code breaker, Gary, about his personal why. And wow, look, Gary, I think you have on something pretty special over there. I wish I had that. I wish I had that shirt you got on. And are you ready for this?
Yeah. Wow. The funny story is, Kim, this is the first day that I ever wore this jersey. I think I bought it like 30 years ago and haven't worn it. And this is my Michael Jordan jersey, right?
MJ!
Right. And as you all know, I love Jordan. I think he is a very inspiring figure during his days of basketball. He changed the game of basketball, and I thought that this is a power of his why that impacted many people like myself. So.
Oh, I love that. I love that. All right, so we're going to get into your why, right? So let's start at the beginning, Gary. You've shared before that you immigrated from Hong Kong when you were 10. So how did that experience shape your why?
So yeah, so that was huge for me, Kim. New country, new language. I was shy. You probably cannot tell now, but I didn't speak much English at that time and had to figure out how to find my voice in the classroom. But thankfully, there is a lot of great teachers, mentors, and friends who helped me along the way and kind of got me through that being new in the country type of feeling. And that experience taught me very early on the power of someone reaching out and giving you a hand.
Oh, I love that. That is so great. In your early career, you've said many times wasn't always like that, right?
Oh yeah, so I mean that like what I said earlier is my childhood, right? Like you go into a country and people are willing to help because you are little guy. But honestly, when I start, going into the corporate world, when I start working, there were so many times I wish someone would actually step in, like when I was a little child, and guide me through. But it didn't happen in the corporate world. I had to stumble my way through, and I felt isolated a lot of times. That stuck with me, and I made a vow to myself. I promised myself that if I ever had a chance, I would never ever be that person who just stand by.
Oh, Gary, I'm about to cry. I love it. And so later in your career at Elkay, we'll say,
Yeah.
you actually started experiencing more of that support, right?
Oh, absolutely. So Elkay was a huge turning point in my career. I got to be surrounded by people who did extended their hands, who mentored me, who lift me up, and shout out to all those people like yourself, Kim, our great friend Mark Hurt, who passed away, but he is another amazing person that helped me. Brick Russell is another great mentor that I had, and many others that throughout the whole 9 years at LK. But that reinforced my belief in the power of helping others. It also solidified my whys to intentionally enhance people's and system potential. So actually, that's another very important piece here. Remember, I promised myself I wouldn't be a standby Kim? I extended my hand to any peers who needed help too. So still remembering the very vividly talking to you, Kim, about the idea that I had about the peer-to-peer mentorship program. I asked if I could try it out on your team and a space where both sides could share struggles, success, and holding each other accountable for personal development. I don't know if you remember that, Jim.
Oh, well, definitely I remember that. I remember that. It was your passion, right? So I didn't want to stifle your passion, and I knew that you would get it all done, right? And you would get your normal job done even better because you were able to fulfill that passion. I remember that conversation. I remember the whole thing really well. You were fired up about making it real.
Oh yeah, and again, like, so you see my passion, but also like don't forget that you are actually the catalyst for me, right? You said go for it, like you just sat there, and you gave me the confidence to start. And since that day, the program actually never died, Kim. Like even though I left LK, it's still living right now. I still keep going for the 9 years till today. It impacted over 20 people. And that impact that I impacted 20 people, but the 20 people that I impact also impact others as I listen to their story. So it's very powerful to watch that from my angle. And watching people grow through that system has been one of the most fulfilling parts of my journey.
Oh, incredible, Gary. That's incredible. And that's your legacy. So that's part of your legacy. Not only are you having a legacy for your family and what you're doing with your family, and hey, shout out to Aiden.
Hey, dude.
It's incredible who's the mini Cam. But it's incredible, Gary. You didn't just talk about your why. You built something around it that's still making ripples almost a decade later, right?
Exactly. So that peer-to-peer program is a perfect example of why in my why in action, helping people break the barriers by not standing above them, but standing next with them, being accountable with each other.
That's right. That's right. Beautifully said. Hacksters, the hack here is simple. Think about your own story. Where were the moments you wish someone showed up for you? How can you now be that person for someone else? That might just be your why.
That's it. Thanks for letting me to share this, Kim.
Oh, of course, Gary. And I actually really enjoyed that why because this has gotten, I already knew quite a bit about it, but I think going through this series with you, I've learned a lot more about Gary and I've learned a lot more about Kim, actually. So, Hackster, stick around. Next episode, we flip the script again and I'll be in the hot seat. So, remember to subscribe to our YouTube. You'll get that alert when the next episode comes out. And we need your subscriptions, guys. We need your subscriptions in YouTube. So don't just listen to us or view us without subscribing. Hit that subscribe button for us.
Oh yeah, and when you hit the subscribe button, they will notify you when we do the next drop. So for sure, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget also to join our Hack Yea community via the LinkedIn and Facebook to share your thoughts and hacks with us. And with that, see you next week, Hackster. Heck
Yeah, we don't wait for fate. We show up, grow up, and rewrite the game. And rewrite the game.